The biggest website mistake small businesses make isn't bad design, slow load times, or SEO. It's designing for yourself. And the reason this is so dangerous is because your website probably makes perfect sense to you, but your customer is seeing it for the very first time. It's like being dropped into the middle of a conversation where everybody knows what's going on except you. In this video, I'm going to walk through what it looks like to design for yourself, why almost every small business owner does the same mistake, and how to prevent it, so your website is clear even to someone who knows nothing about you, your industry, or your process. If your website looks fine but feels like it isn't pulling its weight, this will explain why. The mistake. Most small business websites are built around the owner's perspective. Here's who we are, here's what we do, here's why we're great. That feels logical because you already know your business. Your customer does not. They don't know your process. They don't know your quality. They don't know why you're different. So when a website is built around what the owner wants to say, rather than what the visitor needs to understand, it creates friction. Why it happens? This mistake isn't caused by laziness or bad intentions. This happens because you're too close to your own business. You already know what you do. You already know who you help. You already know you're legitimate. So you unintentionally skip steps your visitor still needs. It's like giving directions and saying, you know where that is. No, they don't. Your website is assuming understanding that hasn't been earned yet. The cost. Most people don't leave your website because they hate it. They leave because they're unsure. They're asking themselves, is this for someone like me? Do I trust this? What happens next? If your website doesn't answer those questions quickly, they hesitate. And hesitation is invisible. You don't see it in analytics. You don't get an email about it. They just quietly leave. The shift. Fixing this starts with a mindset shift. Stop asking yourself, what do I want my website to say? Start asking, what does my visitor need to understand in order? They're silently asking, why am I here? Is this for someone like me? Do I trust this? And what do I do next? Your website's job is to answer those questions clearly and calmly. The walkthrough. Step 1. Your hero section should feel like a mirror. Who's this for? What problem does it solve? What outcome can I expect? The answer to all of which should be your visitor's preferences, ideally. Step 2. Replace all claims with proof. Real photos, specific outcomes, and clear examples. Step 3. Reduce cognitive load. If someone has to think about what to do next, they usually won't. One primary action, clear language. Step 4. Show the path forward. Explain what happens after the click and remove uncertainty. All right, now let me show you this visually, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Most websites are built from the owner's perspective, but the visitor is moving through a completely different decision process. So here's a simple way to think about it. All right, so we got two circles, OW for owner, Viz for visitor. And then this gap right here is the trust gap. Your website's job is to close that trust gap. Now let's think about it from a different perspective. This is the question ladder. Okay, so picture it. There, 4 steps. And then we'll add that just so as something of support. There we go. You know, I actually used to be good at drawing, whatever. All right, so essentially this ladder is a series of questions. The first question is right place. We're just gonna write right. Is this the right place? That's the first rung. The second one, is it for me? For me. The third rung, is it trustworthy? Do I trust this? Just write trust. And then the last rung, the last question is, what is the next step? Next step. Skip a step, they hesitate. Hesitate, they leave. Simple. Practical examples. Let me share a few real examples that'll help you spot this on your own website. Example 1, the headline. If your headline says something like quality work, trusted service, that's a claim, not clarity. The visitor still does not know who's this for, what do they actually do, and why should I trust them? And your headline should answer exactly that. Example 2, the contact page. Most contact pages say contact us, that's it. But visitors hesitate because they don't know what happens after they click. A strong contact page removes fear. What you'll ask for, how fast you'll respond, and what happens next. Everything we talked about today is the core mistake and the core fix. The truth is, every business is different. Every audience hesitates for different reasons, and every website has different trust gaps. So if you want to go deeper into what hesitation actually looks like and why people leave your website without ever contacting you, I want you to watch the video I made right before this one. People aren't leaving your website, they're hesitating. That video breaks down what hesitation looks like in real life, what signals are causing it, and how to start spotting it on your own website.